Hey, my name is Gary Neptune. I'm from the Penobscot Nation. Just a couple things about our tribe and how I have a 7-year-old daughter that was going to the Indian Island school. She was learning about her culture and her language, and now where she got moved out of the school by her mom, she's lost that culture to be in tune with the tribe and the school and the language that she was learning. As a 7-year-old, coming to me and talking, speaking the native language, it kind of surprised me and made me want to get back into more of the heritage with our tribe. It seems to be lost at some times, but I think with kids and teaching the kids and helping them learn more about our heritage, that will make it more stronger in our community and for the Penobscot Nation.
Can you talk more about the Indian Island School and what they exactly learn? What do the kids exactly learn? And from what grade to what grade is it?
I don't know what grades she started the language. I believe it started in second grade or third. I believe it was second grade, and they do have a class. I think it's the Wabanaki class, and she keeps coming back and telling me, she's doing Wabanaki language, and now she's getting into art, and she's doing the feathers, and she's trying to get back into what she knows and what she likes, and it's big encouragement for her to do that, and it's a big encouragement for me as well to see my daughter doing that stuff when I was doing it at her age at a little bit, not as much as she was doing it, but it's good for her, and I think that she should keep pursuing it, and I keep telling her she should.
Can you say exactly what is Wabanaki?
Wabanaki is it's all I believe it's all the tribes. That's Penobscot, Passamaquoddy, Maliseet, and Micmac, I believe. There's 4 different tribes, and the Wabanaki language is corresponded with our tribes as well as Penobscot.
So one current issue that I've heard around here is there was a casino initiative on the ballot, and there was 2, initiatives on the ballot here. One for your nation to have a casino, and then one to have a private casino in town. And what I've noticed is that there's not a casino here on the island at all, that the Penobscots have a casino, but there is now a casino in town. Can you talk a little bit about that?
I believe the first one that we started was back in 2007.
The bingo hall, right?
No, it wasn't. We wanted to get our own casino, and we had to go through state laws as well, Maine state laws, and they pretty much shot it down, and they pretty much said a lot of negative things about it, and they voted it down. And now, after a few more years, the state of Maine decided to open up their own, and it's called a racino. It's not, they don't call it the casino, it's a racino. And I think, a lot of people over here, thought that was, a slap in the face. We brought up the ideas, and, we wanted to help out the state, just as well to help out our tribes. And where it got shot down, and then they went on their own and opened up their own racino, and now there's another one that's opening up in Oxford, I believe, and that's the real big casino that's going to be opening up. I don't think it was really fair, how they handled that. And I really think that, you know, having the state of Maine saying a lot of negative things, how it's going to be run and who's going to be running it, I think, it was a very insulting. It was very insulting for the tribes here that really wanted it and to really help the state out.
What must that be like that when you go into Bangor, you see a casino there, but knowing that the Penobscots can't have their own casino? Like,
I don't think it's right. Now after this other casino that is opening up, they made a statement saying that we can't even try to open one up within 10 years. I don't see how that's fair. I mean, if we have our own lands, and I don't understand why we can't open up our own casino or any type of gaming industry. If we have the land to do it, and we're our own people, we have our own government. I don't think the state of Maine should justify what we can or cannot do. If they have the right to do this and do that and say no to us, but open up their own ways, racinos or casinos or whatever they want to call them, I really don't think that's fair to any race. And and to me and a lot of other people, thought that was a very racist thing to do. Having them thinking that the tribes are going to be making all this money, and I believe that they were thinking they wouldn't have the power. And it's sad. It really was sad. It was a big slap in the face to everybody that that put their time and effort and money into trying to get a casino, and to help support the state and to help support the tribes. It wasn't that the tribes were going to be getting all the money for themselves. There was a lot of money that was going to the state of Maine too. It was for education purposes. It was for tax breaks and everything else. But obviously they didn't need our help because they decided to open up their own.
Another issue that I heard that really affects the Penobscots is about with the paper mills. A lot of the paper mills were affecting a lot of people who were Penobscot with cancer rates in terms of dumping. Can you talk more about you tell me about how many paper mills were located on the Penobscot River, and why is that directly affecting Penobscots? Why are other people being affected, or are other people being affected as well, of course?
I don't know how many mills. I believe there was at least five mills that were on the Penobscot. The way it's affecting us is all the mills are upriver, so every time that they're dumping their pollutants, it's coming down our way. And where we're an island, we're surrounded by the water. It's and it goes here and it goes there. I don't know what they're dumping. I'm sure that they have, they do their little cover-ups and stuff like that. I'm not too informed with the mills. I think, the more closing of the mills is better for us in a way. Cancer rates are high here, and it's unexplainable. I don't know why. I don't know if it's from the chemicals from the mills or if I don't know where it's coming from, but cancer rates are high. There's other kinds of, problems with people, and it just seems to be more in this area.
I heard of a statistic that the Penobscots have a rate of cancer 5 times higher than any other group in Maine, in the whole state of Maine. And that's how high it is with the Penobscots. Do you know anyone like in your family or anyone personally affected by having either precancerous or have had gone through things? And
I, I myself don't know anyone. My family, my side of the family, hasn't had any problem with cancer. I've heard it here and there, and it is sad that we don't get looked at. It doesn't seem to be a problem to the state. If they can't look at those facts and the percentages and not do anything about it, I don't understand why they just overlook us.
is there anything else you'd like to say before in closing?
I just want to say I think that this is a very nice and pleasant reservation. There is other reservations out there that is far worse than what we have here. I'm very grateful of the land that we do have and what we're surrounded by. We have a lot of resources. The community's tight. The people are nice, and I love raising my kids here. I mean, I was here since I was 3 years old, so I've been here for quite a while, and I don't see anything wrong with raising a family for generations more.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.